Greetings, Rob Hilliard here to introduce you to the Special Collections Libraries at the University of Georgia, and more specifically to my very unique experiences in baseball, our national pastime. While my time at Georgia was confined to 18 months in the mid-70s as a grad student, I spent a good bit of my life serving both the Grady College and the university, first as an adjunct professor, then as president of the Journalism Alumni Association, and finally in helping Grady Productions and UGA Libraries launch a video directory for special collections. Come on in and let's take a look. As a baby boomer whose mom was a history teacher and whose dad had once signed a pro contract with the Philadelphia Athletics before heading off to war, I'd always shown an appreciation for our national pastime and its place in American culture. From Little League through high school, playing baseball was an integral part of my youth. I was fortunate to be living in Jersey City. Just across the Hudson River from the Big Apple, I could follow my favorite team, the New York Yankees, by reading the back pages of the Daily News, listening to play-by-play broadcasts, or heading over to the big ball yard in the Bronx. My most vivid memories, however, took place in Jersey City itself, where our family enjoyed watching minor league ball. New Jersey itself has had a long history in the grand old game, dating back to 1846 and the first organized contest at Hoboken's Elysian Fields. From the early decades of the 20th century through the 1970s, the Garden State had been home to minor league baseball. In the ironbound section of Newark, the Yankees' top minor league club, the Bears, played at Rupert Stadium. Across the bay, Roosevelt Stadium was home to the Jersey City Giants, top rung of the New York Giants farm system. Meanwhile, the Class B Trenton Giants used Dunn Field, where Willie Mays patrolled the outfield before making his major league debut at the Polo Grounds in Upper Manhattan. But heading into the 90s, Jersey had been without the pro game for 13 years. The nearest minor league parks were spread across neighboring New York State, from the Catskill Mountains and Finger Lakes to the Genesee and Niagara regions. This struck me in a very personal way during a family vacation to see a minor league game in Reading, Pennsylvania. The specific moment occurred as I drove across the state line and read the governor's sign, "Welcome to Pennsylvania. America starts here." Muttering to myself, I asked the question, what did Pennsylvania have that New Jersey didn't? Well, we were headed to the Keystone State in order to see a professional baseball game, weren't we? Question asked and answered. Fast forward to El Paso, Texas, and my introduction to the New York Penn League's Hamilton Redbirds. Attending a promotional seminar hosted by Jim Paul for current and wannabe minor league front office types, I quickly became enthralled with the creativity and collegiality of the attendees. In a late-night conversation with Niagara Falls Rapids GM Tom Prohaska, I learned about a St. Louis Cardinals affiliate in Hamilton, Ontario that was up for sale. Without money or a plan, I found myself negotiating to purchase the franchise from its current owners. So Point A was the idea of bringing professional baseball back to New Jersey. Point B was completing construction on a 4,300-seat baseball complex in the heart of Sussex County, the Hilliard family's new home. The Hamilton Redbirds would be New Jersey's next-generation pro baseball team in waiting. Of course, getting from Point A to Point B was an incredible roller coaster ride, and it's the twists and turns and ups and downs that make for a compelling story. My book, The Circus is in Town, A Baseball Odyssey, lies at the heart of my donation to the Hargrett Special Collections Library and offers context for the documents and artifacts housed within this collection. I am an inveterate pack rat, and so 10 years in professional baseball has yielded quite a pile in the basement of the Hilliard household. It's not everyone who can claim personal relationships with so many high-profile personalities within the baseball community. Among them were the late Phil Pepe, nationally renowned sports reporter and prolific baseball biographer, the late Stuart Meyer, then St. Louis Cardinals president and CEO, former New York Yankees great and Cy Young Award winner Sparky Lyle, then Cardinals player development director Mike Jorgensen, as well as former Hamilton Redbirds and longtime major leaguers John Mabry and Mike DeFelice. In the aftermath of publishing the book and understanding the historical value of what I'd accumulated, the question was where to house all of this material. I had several options, including the St. Louis Cardinals Museum at Baseball Village and the Sussex County Sports Hall of Fame. Ultimately, I was looking for a place that A, would best be able to preserve the artifacts, B, would have meaning for a wide swath of people who will value the material not simply for its baseball significance, but from an historical standpoint as well, and C, would reflect some of the values I've held dearly over the course of my life. The one venue that best addressed my criteria is the University of Georgia Libraries and Hargreaves Special Collections. It's here that the artifacts now reside, and it's here that a baseball treasure trove can be found, running the gamut from traditional memorabilia, radio play-by-play tapes, and television interviews, to architectural drawings, private correspondence, contracts, financial documents, and newspaper accounts. I'm truly honored to have my collection housed here at the University of Georgia Libraries, and I encourage visitors to examine the many other contributions that offer insights into the past. For it's only in successfully examining the past that we can move forward into the future.